What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is some pretty cool stuff, and somehow or another, these slipped through my radar, and I didn't even notice. I didn't even realize this was coming out. I'm still hung up on the Masters of the Universe Ninja Turtle crossover stuff they did, and the fact that it didn't appeal to me. As big of a Motu and TMNT fan as I am, like TMNT is my jam. Love me some Masters. I mean, you could tell from behind me. For some reason, that just didn't appeal to me. Now, this stuff, this crossover is doing something for me. Dang it. We're talking about Masters of the Universe Thundercats crossover. So, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's bringing this on, other than they may be running out of Origins figures to pop out, and they're still trying to produce something. I don't know, because I haven't really seen much actual Origins stuff. Now it's the Origins cartoon colored ones, so it's like repeats, and I don't want to get into all that, but I ran across these, and I just recently got the third figure in this set. But Thundercats and Masters of the Universe crossover, somehow that just feels like it works. Like He-Man and Ninja Turtles, when they first announced it, I was like, "Oh, this is amazing!" And then the more I looked at it, and it's like we're crisscrossing the figures, and I'm not as big a fan. I don't know. It just didn't do nothing for me. This, on the other hand, we've got Lion-O today, and this is just Lion-O in the form that he would look if he was somehow transported to Eternia, I'm going to assume. I think it looks great. It looks like he's got two different hairstyles, maybe. We're going to bust him open and see what we got going. Looks like you can do different boot styles as well. We do have the whatever their sword was called, sword of omens onto back. Okay, so sword of omens is what we're calling that. I don't remember that being called that, but Thundercats wasn't high up on my list. I'm just being honest. I like Thundercats. I think they're cool. But I was more into Masters and TMNT, like I said. But the packaging looks phenomenal. On the back, you can see we've got Lion-O, Chitara, and Battle Cat Man. Now, Battle Cat Man, I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see this figure in person. Don't worry. Coming up in just a couple of videos. However, right here, this is where it goes. For me, it goes a bit astray. This is Scale Raw. So we've mashed Skeletor and Mum-Ra together. I did the morning I'm recording this. I did happen to get a chance to see the figure, which is $40, by the way. It's a deluxe thing. It's cool, but again, I'm just not feeling it when we're taking two characters and mashing them together. You know what I mean? Which is weird, because like when they did that when NECA did the TMNT with the Universal Monsters, that stuff worked. Those figures hit hard. I love those figures. Some of my absolute favorites in my collection. But then you start doing some of the other mix-ups, and it just, I don't know, I'm just not feeling them, you know? So, anyways, let's bust this open. I'm trying not to drag this out for 20 minutes. For you men on card people, you probably should have turned away. Let's see. Masters of the Universe X Thundercats, third Eternia. Okay. Well, I'm not going to read this right now, but I'm going to read this. I wonder if the different ones, if all three characters from this come with the same comic, mini comic. I kind of hope it's not, and we get a little bit. What is that? All right, so I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Let me get this off the table. Do we have anything to cut? Oh, rude. All right, I gotta get the snips out. Let's get these little things snipped. Trying to do it without scratching the damn stuff. All right, maybe we didn't need to snip that one. Whatever. I don't have a lot of space to work with in there. Sorry about this. If I wasn't on camera, I'd probably be doing that in a much unsafer way. So, thank you guys for being here, I think. Now we're cooking. All right. All right, so here's this hair. How they? Oh. All right. Let's see. So unlike the Masters figures, we usually get a bag of goodies underneath, and we don't have that. They're actually just in the molded plastic, which is, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm just making notes here. Found another one. Thank you, Mattel. I love those so much. Oh, there was another one. Ah! It's Bald Lino. Oh dear. Gotta fix that. Ooh. That's better. Ooh. That was looking a bit rough. Okay, so we have this. Let's see if I can get. This is pretty cool. I've lost a hand. Did I? What has happened here? Why is there just that hand? That's what we're doing? Oh, I see. If you want to take this gauntlet off, you can put the hand on. Gotcha. All right. Very interesting. So I think what we're set up with is a way to actually look more like Lino and less like a He-Man character is what I'm seeing. Oh, I haven't got the sword out. Okay. Can I get it out without tearing it up? Damn, there's another one. All right. Try this again. Anyways. Okay, so you can pop that off, and how does it go like this? Aha. Now see, with this we get a more Lino look without the extra armor. I don't know which one I like better though, but it snaps on there pretty good, so it's not just gonna fall off. My curiosity. Let's take a look at the instructions real quick. So, really? Parts to switch. No kidding. So he's got more of the He-Man style waist belt thing on. And I'm going to assume we can take him apart and change that. Oh, okay, that was easy. So we pop that off and we can put the actual Thundercats one on. And I think that's what I would rather do, to be perfectly honest. Let me know if you was to get this figure, what would you do? Would you keep the more He-Man aesthetics to it, or stick with more Thundercats? I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do a little bit of a mix match. I don't know. Do I want to keep the fur on the boots? See, that's He-Man style. This would be Lost in the Chair style. But like I said, you could take this off. You could take this shoulder pad off. Like, you can make him look more Lino or more He-Man-ish. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this right here. Once I hit the spinner, because that'll probably be filmed at a different time. Once I hit the spinner, you're going to see exactly what I'm feeling and how I'm going to put him on the display. And speaking of the display behind me, while we're getting ready to go to the spinner, I'd like to just say I've had a lot of comments on it, and I really appreciate it. I'm getting ready to do a complete overhaul back here. This is about to get much crazier. I got some ideas, so just keep an eye out for that. I'll probably be on live on TikTok to do that. So, yeah, I like that. Freaking Lion-O, man, that's cool. All right, to the spinner.
And then be a good week
All right,
or two.
so we got him up on the spinner. This guy looks awesome. I'm super happy to have a Lion-O, even though it's from the Masters crossover stuff. I still have a Lion-O figure in my collection. It's the first Thundercats anything I've had in my collection. I've never had. Make sure I don't speak out of turn. I've never had anything Thundercats. No. The sword is awesome. And it's not warped or anything, so that's extra cool. We get a little bit of different kinds of armor.
Ahead, so that when we do
I like
go
the fact
vacation,
that we can change out parts. Like that's really cool about this set.
And I can do little.
So you can change this out, and I think a lot of the TMNT stuff had the same thing, but I think this is a little bit better, in my opinion. Let me know. You could take the fur belt off, which is more He-Man-esque, and put this belt on with the Thundercats logo. Although it's kind of redundant having big Thundercat logo
a good week
on
or
the
two
chest and a Thundercat logo on the
ahead, so
waist area. But I like that. I haven't figured out what this extra spot on the side is for, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, I love the fact there's so many different options on how to display this figure. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of the Masters of the Universe X Thundercats Lion-O. This thing is, I'm happy with it. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to get to the Battle Cat Man figure and see what that's all about. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. Is this Lion-O figure a hard pass, or you definitely got to get one? Let me know. And make sure, if you haven't already, smash that like button for me. If you're not, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you don't miss any of the other stuff we got coming to the channel. We got the rest of the Thundercats crossover stuff, except for Skeletor. I'll buy that on clearance if I get it. Boy, I got a lot of NECA stuff. I got stuff coming, so it's a bunch. So make sure you subscribe. Speaking of that, make sure you check out my other channel right here on YouTube, Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. All my wrestling figures and wrestling content are over on that channel. Plus, every Sunday live, 7 p.m. Central. Come check out the show, Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. It's a great time. We have a lot of fun. Hope you come over and talk some wrestling with us. That being said, check out the other half of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast, The Chase Collector. He's got a lot going on his channel. Obviously, he collects Chase variant figures. That's his main jam. I think he's getting ready to do an overhaul in his channel, so you may stay tuned and check that out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Gladiator out.